Hey everyone, it's Jessica Edwards in Wilmington, North Carolina. I had this come up recently or something sort of around this and wanted to talk about how important sort of standards of practice, I guess you could say, in negotiating is with real estate, state to state or area to area. So I think it's really important for buyers and sellers to realize and remember that things can vary dramatically as far as real estate transactions go from state to state, and what the norms are for negotiating, what sellers pay for, what buyers pay for, and sort of how that goes. And, obviously anything can be done, asked for, whatever, sort of to a point, but I think it's really important if you are a buyer or a seller coming from out of state or a different area to a new location to really lean on and depend on your real estate agent to make sure that you're not offending a buyer or seller by asking for things that are totally outside the norm, where it's just going to make them mad because nobody's ever used to that and it's not sort of standard practice. And hopefully this makes sense, but I just think it's really important to keep in mind when you're negotiating that things that maybe are normally asked for or normal for it to happen or for the buyer to pay for the seller to pay for where you're located, maybe nobody's ever done that in the new state that you're moving to. And that doesn't mean that it can't be done, but it just means that you need to be aware that that's not a normal practice and you could really hurt your negotiating with that other party if you're asking for stuff that's very much outside the realm of what's normal for that marketplace. So hopefully that makes sense. And I think your agent, that's where, having that trusted agent to help you and say, this really isn't standard practice, or yes, this is something, or, we don't typically, that's not how it typically works here, but this is, or make suggestions on negotiating that way. So hopefully that makes sense. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to email us. And of course, please check us out at thecarolinasfinest.com. Thanks so much for listening. I hope you have a wonderful day.